Glad to have you with us from Aggie Memorial Stadium in Las Cruces, New Mexico, home to the Aggies of New Mexico State. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Florida International Panthers. Squaring off with another team from Conference USA, the New Mexico State Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. FIU will kick it off to get things underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the New Mexico State Aggies offense will go on the attack first. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who... down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Off play action. Now adjusting. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
This offense comes out clearly wanting to throw the football. Nothing good on first down with incompletion. And how about this? You've got to protect your quarterback. That is priority number 1, and they give up a sack on play 2.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Fires to the wideout. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So FIU's offense will have its first possession of the game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defense.
Fires one high and deep. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanting to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Williams. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior. Makes a play after the grab. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. And the Panthers, now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Grab behind the line. It's Burke. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Got it! And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. No good. Kicker trying to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Banks. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Surging forward on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Leaves it with the back.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
The give on the option. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. FIU pushing tempo.
And the defense gives up the 1st down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
The Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Panthers have their offense in high gear. Makes the catch. It's Jackson. Oh, the speed, the acceleration, the elusiveness, and he's down to the 43.
Brings up 2nd down.
Gives it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The play action fake. Here's the pressure. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
FIU will line up to punt. They'll have to punt for the 1st time this afternoon. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. They've sputtered a bit early, not being able to move the football, having to punt it away each of the first 2 times they had it. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Makes the grab. It's Tipton. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. New Mexico State to the line after picking up the 1st down. From the gun, running back gets the give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
New Mexico State will be forced to punt.
In punt formation to kick it away.
And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They go to the ground. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. FIU pushing tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. Now on first down from the 30.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Well, I'll tell you what, just watching this QB in the run game, he's going to break one. At some point in this game, he is going to break a home run. Defense did a nice job getting him down there, but this guy, I'm telling you, he's just a play away from taking him to the house. Keep letting this guy do his thing.
They'll try to get it through the air. That's caught. It's Williams. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They boot it away on fourth down. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. On the move. He's in open space downfield. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. The Aggies with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The pull and throw off the RPO. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. They get to him as he throws. Grabbed in the middle. It's Banks. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. On the run, it's Rudolph. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Turning it on! And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Aggies! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard, down 7-0. It's a seam wide open. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. FIU pushing tempo.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
The give. He has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. That's caught. It's Jackson. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And they'll send out the field goal unit. That is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but they left some points off the scoreboard there.
The Aggies offense will have another go at it. He'll do it himself. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Quarterback on the keeper. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. And the Aggies come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Gives it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Stopped behind the line, and that's pretty much going to offset the gain on the previous play. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. They'll look to pin them deep. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Line getting set on 2nd down.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
In the backfield again to make the stop. They keep giving him the ball and keep getting nothing for it. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
The Panthers headed quickly to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Spits it out to the back. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. FIU will line up to punt. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pocket breaking down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. They'll start this drive with a pass. And the Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. Got a man, it's Williams. And he's wrestled to the ground. The Panthers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Kick is in the air. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll check the spot. Think they'll have it right around the 40-yard line. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. The give to the tailback. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The RPO, fire complete to the left.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. The short hands. It's Tipton. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. New Mexico State now working from the red zone. They'll leave it with him. Nice move to keep running. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Now the play fake. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Pressure coming. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Yeah, in this part of the field, man, those windows shrink, and it's hard as a quarterback sometimes to really force yourself to throw the football. You're sitting in a good spot in 2nd and goal. Just throw that thing away. Don't take the sack and put you in a bad situation.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. He's looking downfield to throw. Under fire. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Florida Atlantic is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll remember in Boca for some time. They're up by 25 over North Texas. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Snagged in the middle. It's Burton. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. They'll run play action. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. FIU will line up to punt. Takes it on the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. That's caught. It's Tipton. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Pulls it and fires to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Wants to fire on second down. He's got the back in the middle. They get him down, but it's past the sticks, and it's a first down for FIU. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Jackson. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Caught near the sticks. It's Avant. He goes out of bounds right at midfield. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Under fire. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. A shot toward the end zone. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like it's been a terrific scene there today in Las Cruces. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Aggie Memorial Stadium.
New Mexico State will kick it away to open this third quarter. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. FIU pushing tempo. It's a draw. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. FIU will line up to punt. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. They want to run it left here. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Running into the open space. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. This New Mexico State offense is pushing all the right buttons. On the ground, it's Rudolph. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage from no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to the well. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. Trying play action. Firing toward the end zone. And wings it incomplete. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. And for the second time in this game, he'll try to knock through a field goal, this one a 41-yarder. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the move from inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. FIU pushing tempo. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The kick is on its way. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. So guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Snags a quick pass on the left. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Using his legs, it's Rudolph. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6. And the Aggies come to the ball, trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Makes a man miss. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. He's going to run it. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. And now on second down for this offense. They go to the draw. Makes the stop at the 49. Give him 5 yards on the play and a first down. And the Aggies kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
He'll keep it himself. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The Aggies are at the line looking to convert on third and short. The give to the back. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. They got him on the ground, but not before he gives New Mexico State a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. From the gun, running back on the move. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a crease to the left. Just ran over it. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
New Mexico State will be forced to punt. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They'll give it to the back. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. FIU pushing tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Avant. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Oh, better look out.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
They'll go to the ground. They get him down, but it's past the sticks, and it's a first down for FIU. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. So now it's 2nd and long. Rides the back and leaves it. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. That's it for the period. Break coming, and New Mexico State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 1 quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. He slides that just inside the right upright. That gets them back to within 10.
How about it? 50 plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. Catch in the middle, it's Pettis. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Off the play fake. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks, that's just ridiculous.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Working that wide receiver screen. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. They punt it away on 4th down. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. The Florida International offense is back on the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? Oh, he's got some space. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. And the Panthers will hustle to the line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
FIU will line up to punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. On a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter. Surprise, surprise. Guess who they go to? That
one. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And the Aggies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The run from the shotgun. Breaks the tackle.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
This New Mexico State offense is pushing all the right buttons. Leaves it with the back. He breaks a tackle. And he dropped a quick spin move on him before being dragged down. Solid pickup on the play. On the run, it's Rudolph. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. The Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll go to the sneak. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. He'll pull it on the read. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Grabbed over the middle. It's Tipton. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Pulls and fires complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And he rips it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Man, it just means more in the SEC. And take a look at how things are playing out here. Missouri has the lead right now. Columbia has just been jumping all week. But this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 10 over Arkansas. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition. And if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. FIU pushing tempo.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They'll go back to the ground. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Got it in the middle. It's Avant. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, FIU. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Yeah, and it's a nice toss in the back of the end zone. Give your receiver a chance to make a play, and you could tell he knew exactly where he was, got those tippy toes right down, inbounds for the touchdown reception.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the 4th. They'll line up for the onside kick. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run.
Turning it on! He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Quickly out to the tight end.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Tipton. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, New Mexico State. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up to add another. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth.
New Mexico State, 27. Florida International, 10.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Complete to start this drive. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. First down for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Avant. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. The Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Burke.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines.
Catch in stride inside the 15. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And his throw is incomplete. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Burke. And that's good for the completion percentage and bad for the yardage. They lose ground on that one. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Bringing the heat. Caught over the middle. It's Avant. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Touchdown, Florida International. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Got a little space.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming and you put those guys that are Great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.